Listen, the thing I found interesting this weekend was the talk of the Lakers trying to get a second lottery pick, and they wanted perimeter defense and outside shooting. And that, to me, sounds like a team that said, whew, Lonzo Ball is going to be a liability on defensive perimeter. We don't know about him getting his outside shot off with that funny release. And so we need to find a piece to complement him.
Yeah.
If they can't, they may move off Lonzo Ball. There are some holes in his game.
I think L.A. is very unique, is that it's not your typical sort of blue-collar sports town. It's got Hollywood, beaches, perfect weather, mountains. It's not just that you win, it's how you win in Los Angeles. That's why USC generally puts in Notre Dame and Texas in the out-of-conference schedule, because people won't go to the games, even if they're 12-0. The Lakers were Showtime. They have a brand. That's why Jeff Fisher doesn't work for the Rams. He not only loses, he's boring. I think Lonzo, his style is really good in this city. It feels big. It's the first time I ever remember in recent memory. I mean, Ben Howland won a lot at UCLA.
Yeah.
Nobody watched. He was interesting. You guys were going to games. NBA people would come into Fox. They're like, oh, I'm going to the UCLA game tonight. I think he's too good for business and good enough for basketball. I think you got to take him.
Yeah, I think they're taking him. I talked to a GM this morning. He said that he thinks some of these reports about the Lakers not being that interested or impressed with him, some of it was to put LeVar in his place.
Sure.
Like, look, you're not running this. You're not going to make us draft Lonzo and he's our leader we don't have and so on and so forth. Make him sweat a little bit, which they did. Him having a second workout, hearing he wasn't impressive, that made him sweat a little bit. I think that's what they wanted to do. I'm not saying he doesn't have some holes in his game. He does. But they're not going to be swayed by workouts. Anybody knowing basketball would know in a 1-on-0 workout, Lonzo Ball's not going to look that great. Yeah. It's not his game. Magic Johnson may not have looked that great in a 1-on-0 workout.
Ran out of breath 18 minutes
That's not that unusual. I'm told that 1-on-0 when you're constantly...
An NBA player?
I'm told that, you know, it happens. I mean, I'm not saying it's common, but it happens. It's not going to stop you from drafting the kid. You know he can ball.
I'm confident Lakers will take him as well. I like what you said, Cowherd, about the business factor. There's a buzz about Lonzo. Yeah. He's the first college player to come into the NBA in a while with a buzz. Ben Simmons didn't have this, okay? He got injured and he missed the rookie year. I think Lonzo Ball is going to be the biggest rookie deal in the NBA this year. Much bigger than Markelle Fultz in Philly, much bigger than De'Aaron Fox, whom I like. But the other aspect with the Lonzo Ball situation is he makes people better. At UCLA, he set attendance records, him showing up. He brought that team to 31 wins. I know that didn't end well, but Lonzo, huge win for the Lakers. And guys, last note, this NBA season, we saw a guy win the MVP, Russell Westbrook, being a ball hog, being, you know, triple-double, chucking. Lonzo Ball is the antithesis of that. He is a pass-first point guard. The league is going to love him.
To be Russell Westbrook.
LeVar Ball's smarter than you think. He really is. There's pressure now for the Lakers to draft Lonzo Ball. Like, there'll be disappointment. Yeah. Okay, why?
You should.
But don't you think there was more pressure 2 weeks ago? I'd say. Yeah. I still think the fans want him, but 2 weeks ago, before all these reports came out, fans were totally sold.
What if Lonzo's dad never said a word? Would there be the pressure?
No.
Nope.
No.
LeVar Ball.
The pressure on who?
The pressure is on Magic to draft that guy. There is absolute...
There's more pressure on Lonzo to back up his father's mouth.
There's both pressure on both sides.
First of all, Lonzo can play. I talked to 3 people this weekend I trust. They all said, kid can play. So he knows that. He'll be fine.
You know they said the same thing about Anthony Bennett.
Nobody said that about Anthony.
There were people that said he could play.
Let me remind you, the D'Angelo Russell ship has sailed. He is not a point guard with the Lakers. He did not make anybody better. There is pressure, like you said, to find the heir apparent to Magic. They haven't had a point guard in L.A. Nick Van Exel was okay. Derek Fisher won some rings, but he was never a leader. Okay. Lonzo Ball is that heir apparent to Magic.
De'Aaron Fox has had workouts where people have said, wow. And Fultz has had them, wow. Yeah. There's not a single workout been done that anybody goes, Lonzo Ball, wow. Yet they're going to take him. That's because of some of the pressure.
He only worked out for one team so far, and then he leaked out.
And by the way, according to Doug Gottlieb, who's got good sources with the Lakers, didn't blow anybody away with both.
No.
And they're going to take him.
He's going to look good. He makes players, as you said, better. He's going to look great in a 5-on-5 game, not 1-on-0.